Well, this is definitely not how you want your Saturday to go. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. It is John from WrestleScope. I was planning on going on a little bit later today with WrestleScope Weekly, but I just returned from picking up my daughter from camp. Had not been on my phone, had not been on Twitter. Open up my Twitter, and what's the first thing I see? WWE has come to the terms of the release of Wyndham Rotunda, better known as the on-screen character of Bray Wyatt. We wish him the best in his future endeavors. So Bray Wyatt is now officially gone from the WWE. What the heck? All right, he has not been on TV in months. They have not utilized him at all. And one of the most creative guys WWE has ever had. So many things that they could have done. And now Bray Wyatt is gone from the WWE. I don't understand it. You know, we had Braun Strowman released not that long ago. Yes. Hello, Lucas. How are you? Well, you never know. You never know. Arthur, you are right. One step forward, two steps back with this company. I haven't really had time to think about this. I mean, I literally just sat down in my chair here in the studio. I haven't had time to rearrange. Oh, geez, I should probably cover that up. Rearrange things here, and I wanted to jump on right away. I mean, I know Tom Collahue is on live right now, and others are going to be going live with this news, I'm sure, momentarily. But I wanted to jump in here. I'm stunned. I am really stunned that Bray Wyatt is gone from WWE. But at this point in time, I mean, if Braun Strowman's release didn't make you think that nobody is safe in WWE, I think Bray Wyatt's release should tell you that minus maybe 5 or 6 names at the very top, nobody is safe in WWE. Now, immediately, obviously, you know, I've already gotten a couple of comments in here that he should go to AEW. He should go to AEW. And just watching Twitter, I know there have been people that have been going off saying, oh, you know, Vince is just doing this because, you know, he wants all these people to get signed by AEW, so they end up burying themselves a hole like WCW did back in the day. Guess what? That is not going to happen. Tony Khan is a much smarter businessman than that. If you take a look back at WCW, what happened in the late 1990s going into 2000 when they were stockpiling talent and adding people to guaranteed contracts and everything. Part of that was Eric Bischoff. Part of that was Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara. Part of that was a group within Turner, AOL, Time Warner, whatever it was, that really had no idea what was going on. They weren't a wrestling company. They were a media company that owned a wrestling entity. AEW is a wrestling company, much like WWE is a sports entertainment company. You can't compare the two, okay? So for anybody that's out there thinking, oh, Vince is just trying to get Tony Khan to spend all this money so they go bankrupt, that is not happening. Tony Khan, yes, he has picked up some former WWE talent. Okay? Yes, they have gone that route, but they're not just picking up everybody and anybody and signing them to ridiculously stupid guaranteed contracts and not utilizing them like WCW did in the end. Tony Khan is a much smarter man than that. He has seen what has happened. Cody Rhodes grew up through that. He saw it. They're not stupid over there. So if you're thinking this is a ploy by Vince McMahon, just stop the conspiracy theories, okay? Just stop that garbage. That is not the case, okay? Arthur, yeah. Now, we haven't heard the story. It is possible that Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, requested his release. It is very possible he requested his release. We don't know yet. This story literally just broke within the last half hour. Okay? Very strong possibility he has been pushing and requesting his release for a long time, and they finally granted it to him. Don't know. Yes, Mel, yep, I agree with you, shaking my head too. There has been, I do want to talk about this. There have been the rumors and the stories going around that Bray Wyatt had been dealing with some mental health issues. And there is the strong possibility of that. I never saw any confirmation of this. I remember probably about 6-8 weeks ago, this was kind of a big story that's why he hasn't been on television. If that is the case, you know, whether it's due to COVID, due to the fact that, you know, just the way the world is right now, or that he hasn't been on TV or whatever it may be, if he is going through mental health issues, obviously we want to hope that he is okay and that he is seeking the help that he needs. And let me just do this as a PSA right now. For any guys that are watching this, if you're feeling you are going through any sort of mental health issues, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, whatever it may be, it is perfectly fine to go out and ask for help. I know coming up in the generation that I came up in, I'm 51 years old. I grew up in the 70s and 80s where, you know, we were kind of coming out of that tail end of the, you know, guys need to be tough, guys don't cry, blah, 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 guys don't have emotions, everything like that. That is the biggest bunch of bull. Okay? It is perfectly fine to go out and ask for help for whatever you may be going through. And I'm going to put this out there that whether you're just watching me or you're a friend of mine or you follow me on social media, whatever, if you need to talk, DM me. Anything you say to me stays between us. You know, I am about complete privacy for people. You know, I don't judge, because I could sit here and tell you my story, and, you know, some of you, your opinion could drastically change of me in either direction if I told you my story. Okay? I don't judge. But if you need help, please reach out to somebody and find it. Okay? Tyler, oh my goodness, I am so happy to see you on here, brother. Hope you and your family are doing well. And my good friend Tyler Woodward as well. Well, hey, I appreciate that. Well, see the gray? See the gray? The receding hairline? Okay, I don't quite have the Shawn Michaels bald spot back there yet, but appreciate that. Tony, I don't know if he actually owns the rights to that gimmick. I would think WWE has trademark on it, but you never know. He can easily do something else. What's going to happen to Alexa? She broke apart from Bray Wyatt, so I think she's going to be perfectly fine. That's a valid point, Tyler. It's a valid point. You know, that Nick Khan could be the one that, you know, looks like the villain. We don't know the whole story quite yet. I know Meltzer's working on it. I know Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful Select are working on it. There's a lot of people that are working on this story right now. And I'll tell you, again, this is a completely unsolicited plug. If you are not following Fightful Select on Twitter, you need to, because I guarantee you Sean Ross Sapp and his group over there will be on top of this. Okay, so if anybody, follow them on Twitter, follow them on YouTube. I can guarantee you they will be one of the first ones that have anything concrete on this story. So please give them a follow. Uh, Tyler, no, I'm not going to be there. We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk. But please wish her a happy birthday from her favorite ring announcer. Okay, please do. I would love to see this happen. It never happened in WWE, and it should have. Bray and his brother need to go together somewhere. And imagine if we could get Bray, Bo, Braun, and Eric Redbeard together. Get the four of them. That is four, right? No, Bray, Bo, Eric. Yeah, that's four. Sorry. Get the four of them. Get the four of them together. Yes, Eric, it was announced, like I said, within the last half an hour, it is confirmed WWE has released Bray Wyatt. Malik, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would want him to lead the Dark Order. I kind of like what they're doing with the Dark Order right now, and having Evil Uno as kind of that de facto leader of the group, the mouthpiece, like he was in the beginning. They still have Brody Jr. kind of out there. He hasn't really been around much lately. And as long as Hangman Adam Page is with them, I don't think they're going to bring another Exalted type leader. Really, it's too soon for them to do that. It's still too close to the passing of Brody Lee for them to bring in another leader. Sometime in 2022, maybe. Yes, Fightful Select is absolutely awesome. Again, completely unsolicited plug. I am just a fan. I don't get anything from it. I've been following them for a long time. Sub to them on Patreon. It is worth every penny. Darby and Bray Wyatt, or Darby and Wyndham Burton, whatever name he goes with. And just think about it, though. You get, and I hate to use their real names, but I also hate to use their WWE names. You get Bo Dallas and you get Bray Wyatt together in AEW. You look at that familial heritage there, and AEW has done a really good job with talking about the heritages of wrestlers. You've got Brock Anderson, the son of Arn Anderson. Obviously, you have Cody and Dusty Rhodes. You have Tully Blanchard. You've got so many classic, 80s and early 90s NWA, WCW guys and their heritage there. Then you bring these two guys in who have the Rotunda and Wyndham lineage right there. You somehow get Mike Rotunda, get him away from the IRS gimmick. You get Mike Rotunda to show up with his boys in AEW. Or you get Barry Windham to come in. My mind would be blown, okay? You talk about who they are the sons of. And that's what I love about AEW is the fact that they don't forget about heritage. They don't forget about lineage. They don't have that short-term memory like WWE has. They will talk. Look what they're doing with Jericho right now. They're bringing back Hoovy. That's been, 15, 16 years? Longer than that. 20 years since that feud? Hoovy and Jericho. They're bringing that back. Tyler, that could be interesting. You bring that foursome in to battle the Dark Order. Oh, don't even get me started on this, all right? Don't even get... the two things that Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn and Bruce Pritchard love are big, muscular guys and big, voluptuous women, okay? Just going to leave it at that. And Bray Wyatt wasn't either of those, okay? Creative character, super talented, but, he wasn't a Brock, a Bobby, a guy built like that, a Drew. given a chance, Bray Wyatt is a legend. Given a chance, he is a legend. Before I forget, I suppose I should do this. If you are a first-time viewer, thank you for tuning in right here. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe to the channel. I don't know what happened. I've lost some subscribers in the last couple of days here. And hit the notification bell so you can be updated every time I do something new here on the channel. So I would greatly appreciate it. And also, please give me a follow on all my other socials. I am going to leave that here. We are on Twitch and we are also on Facebook Live today as well. So we've got people coming in from all over the place. We've got Facebook Live. We've got Twitch. Abhay is on Twitch. Thank you very much. Malik is on YouTube. Lucas the Goat. Tyler Woodward, Eric are all on YouTube. Tyler Cumberland, my good buddy from just south of the border, is on Facebook Live. So thank you very much. I'm not going to be on here too much longer because, again, I literally just walked in the door like 20 minutes ago from picking up my daughter from camp, fired up the computer and saw the news, and I had to jump on live right away. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Mel, thank you very much. Yep. Mel and Adrian, thank you very much. Yes, it's going back to what we were talking about earlier with, if Wyndham Rotunda has been going through some sort of mental health issues, what it may be, that he's getting the help, that it's perfectly fine in this day and age for people, especially men, to go out and ask for help. We want that to happen. And, a lot of focus had been put on, military members, veterans coming back and getting help. And I 100% agree with that. But there's a whole nother segment of the population of men that feel that they don't have anybody to talk to, that they can't go out and get the help. And there are so many resources out there. Don't be afraid. There are plenty of resources. And if you don't know who to talk to, if you're afraid to talk to anybody, I will help you find the resources wherever you may be. It's not my job, but if you're somewhere that you don't know where you can find resources, reach out to me and I will help you find them. Okay. I will help you find somebody to get connected with, to talk to about whatever you are going through. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Yeah, I believe, and I don't remember who it was, somebody in the comments here had said he was cut. We know he was released. He was given his release, but again, I don't know if he had requested his release or if it was a budget move by WWE. As of right now, he is the only one that has been released today. There were some corporate moves made earlier in the week within the marketing and business department at in Stanford. But hold on, I'm just sitting here scrolling through Twitter to see if I've missed anything, and it does not look like it. Yeah, there's nothing in my email either. So it is really sad. Obviously, there is a lot of support coming out on Twitter right now for Wyndham Rotunda, for Bray Wyatt. Okay, hold on. This is interesting. Wait a second. No, I'm trying to click on this and my Discord is acting up. Wow, you quit your podcast. That's just, I need to apologize. I know I said I was going to listen to your podcast, and things have just been really crazy the last couple of weeks for me. That's why I haven't been spending as much time on my socials here doing things I've wanted to. And, my whole 365 days of WrestleScope kind of blew up over the last 2 weeks, but I'm going to continue on. Definitely got to get connected with you on the TikToks. Actually, it was funny little story. My 12-year-old daughter, who just came back from camp, was staying in a cabin with a girl who is a TikTok star. She's got 560,000 followers on TikTok. So, yeah. It is what it is. So yeah, I am not seeing any other updates. Yep, True Heel Heat's going to be coming on live in a few minutes, talking about the Bray Wyatt release. Okay, Sportster just reported something. Let's see if. Okay, this comes from the Sportster. Former WWE champion Bray Wyatt has been released from WWE after 12 years with the company. WWE did confirm the release on their website and on Twitter today, as well. As the grandson of Blackjack Mulligan and the son of Mike Rotunda, better known as Erwin R. Shyster in the WWE, Bray Wyatt is a third-generation wrestler who joined the developmental system in 2009. He reported for duty at WWE's feeder promotion Florida Championship Wrestling, which later would be rebranded as NXT. Wyatt, whose real name is Wyndham Rotunda, began performing under the name Duke Rotundo in a team with his real-life brother, Bo Dallas. The two brothers eventually became FCW Tag Team Champions. Goes on to talk a little bit more about his history. Okay, this is what Alexa Bliss had to say on Twitter in tribute to Bray Wyatt. I am really at a loss for words. Thank you so much, Wyndham, for everything you've done for this company. The most fun I've had is working with you. Such an amazing talent and the most kind person. I'm just in shock. That coming from Alexa Bliss. It depends on if he owns the character or not. He will do something. I think the Fiend character is dead. The funny thing is, the Fiend actually could be WWE. If they really wanted to be nasty, they could keep that character or a derivative of it, but I don't think they will. Yeah, Malik, I agree with you. He is such a creative mind. He will definitely come back with something bigger and maybe even better. I don't know if he'll go to New Japan. I don't know if he'll go to New Japan or not. It's a possibility. You know, he could do the American side of New Japan, which really, you know, the sky's the limit for Wyndham Rotunda right now, because with everything that's going on, everything that is happening right now, with, you know, the Forbidden Door being busted open, and, you know, Impact working with NWA and New Japan and AAA and AEW having so many relationships, he could appear in multiple places. He really could. And there's so many things that he could do. Give him the time. I mean, it's July 31st, so November 1st would be the, well, actually, oh, wait a second. Let me, oh, I just thought of something. I might be able to debunk something I heard on Tom Collahue's. Sorry that I'm typing. I need to look up something here. No. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. If he was officially released today and not yesterday, 90 days from today is wait, nope, that's wrong. Hold on. Oh. 90 days from today is Friday, October 29th. Now, that being said, let's take a look here. I don't know if they've announced anything that far out yet. AEW Full Gear in St. Louis, November 6th. Could Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, whatever he is, show up at Full Gear on November 6th in St. Louis? It is a possibility. Yes, LA Gamer. Is a It makes you wonder if him and Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman. I don't understand. They had a gold mine there. They definitely had a gold mine with the Fiend, and I don't know what happened. I don't know, Malik. I don't know if he's going to go out for revenge. We don't know the backstory right now of why this happened. We don't. There could be more to it. Hopefully somebody will have be able to get a sit down with him in the next couple of weeks where he could talk, or maybe he may just release something on Twitter and keep it at that and just not say anything, because he has been pretty much radio silent for the last couple of months. And maybe that's going to be the case. He's never really been one of those guys that has been really kind of out there and open about things, and he may just want to keep this private if there have been personal things going on. It's really hard to say at this point. But just, again, putting it out there, his 90-day non-compete ends 9 days before Full Gear in St. Louis. Just saying. The other thing I wanted to look at real quick, and I apologize, I'm going to be typing while I am talking. I just want to see something here real quick. I don't know if they have, I think maybe they do. Oh, events. Let's see. Oh, no, that's, but Bound for Glory, the big pay-per-view for Impact Wrestling, where they've already teased. I believe that's the one where they have teased. Yes. Impact, AAA, AEW, NWA, New Japan. I don't know if they've done NWA. This is 6 days before his release. Imagine at the end of Bound for Glory, a mysterious video package airs. And we don't see somebody, we don't hear anybody, but it's a mysterious video package teasing something. There's a lot of possibilities here at the end of October. And again, I'm spitballing. I'm throwing stuff to the wall right now. I don't know anything personally. I'm just throwing dates out there. There's a lot of things coming up in a short window of time there over that. Hey, anything's possible. Anything is really possible. Yeah, no, Adam Shearer, Braun Strowman hasn't been quiet. I mean, he's been posting a lot of his stuff. He actually did an interview with somebody just a couple of days ago. I heard about it this morning, where he talked about he actually has 15% paralysis in one of his legs, which is preventing him from doing any powerlifting anymore. But he could still wrestle. It happened back in 2015, which was right around the time that he signed with WWE. So we shall see. LA Gamer, yeah, you've got a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to put this out here as a prediction right now. Wherever he ends up, he's not just going to show up. There are going to be video packages. There are going to be teasers. They're not going to drop hints like AEW has been doing with a certain Chicago-based wrestler over the last. Well, really, they did it a lot on Dynamite this past week. Yes, Tyler. Yeah, he is booked, but remember, card subject to change. Okay, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, all right, again, so if you were just jumping in, you saw the title. It is confirmed. WWE has announced on their website and on their Twitter, they have come to the agreement for the release of Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt. No details on why he was released, if he was sorry, just reading a couple of things. Interesting take here from John Alba. John Alba is a really good guy for wrestling to follow as well on Twitter. No clue if Bray Wyatt will continue in wrestling. I have no idea where he goes if he does. I have no idea who will be interested. His next step probably isn't on his mind right now. But there's one thing that immediately comes to mind, and what a fitting homage it would be. And let me see if I can pull this up so you guys can see it. I don't think John Alba would mind if I shared this because it's his personal Twitter. Let me, a couple of clicks of the button, and here we go. And we're going to share. Can you see that? Would be kind of fitting for him to be aligned with the Dark Order. That's been brought up a couple of times here. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he is going to end up being the leader of the Dark Order because that just, I don't know. I don't think that's the right road to go. Definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Tyler, it could happen as well. It could happen as well. These are very interesting times right now. These last couple of weeks with all the talks of CM Punk and Bryan Danielson and now Bray Wyatt. And it's a shame that we have to talk about this because he was released. But again, we still don't know, and we may not know for days, weeks, if Bray Wyatt actually asked for his own release. There is a strong, me personally, this is my personal thinking. I don't know anything on the inside. So don't take this as I know something on the inside. This is just me thinking this personally based on what they have done or not done with him in the last 6 to 9 months. I think Bray Wyatt requested his own release. I think he requested a release from the WWE and they finally granted it. That's my thought because this kind of came out of nowhere. This one really came out of nowhere. So I could be wrong. You know, I've been proven wrong before. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Nobody has told me anything. I haven't asked anybody. I don't have anybody to ask. Okay, I don't have any connections within the WWE. It's just my thought that he requested his release and they finally granted it to him. Okay, hold on. Somebody just replied to me on Twitter, and I don't know. Oh, good grief. I'm still getting people busting my chops about my comments about Matt Cardona and his match against Nick Gage last Saturday. Okay, that is the most traction I've gotten on anything on Twitter. Okay. Oh, Angel. I'm not gonna read this word for word, but man, that is interesting. Again, keep in mind his no compete runs until Friday, October 29th. So if they do a live Rampage that night, which I don't think that Rampage would not be live. So the only way they could do that would be the Rampage on, what would it be, November 4th. The quote-unquote go-home show for Full Gear, which I believe is going to be in St. Louis. I believe they'll be doing that one live in St. Louis, much like they're doing in Chicago. That would be interesting. Malik, I agree 100%. If he did ask for his release, yeah, WWE, after what they did, I mean, was that Royal Rumble that Alexa turned on him? That was back at the Royal Rumble, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or was that all the way back at Survivor Series? No, I'm pretty sure that was Royal. Maybe it was Survivor Series. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. Yeah, they've run with Alexa Bliss and have done nothing with Bray Wyatt. All right, I think that's going to be it for now. I don't know if I'm going to, Tyler, really, it was at Mania? It really was? I guess it was. Oh, yeah. You're right. It was Mania. I was thinking it was longer than that. Yeah, that was his last appearance. That's right, when he... Yeah, I totally forgot. Thanks, guys. That's why I appreciate you guys so much. So anyways, I think I'm going to jump out of here now. I think I am going to end up saving WrestleScope Weekly for tomorrow now, simply because I had some things I was going to talk about, but I kind of want this whole Bray Wyatt release story to settle down a little bit, to give us 24 hours to see where things are at and see if more news pops out. I'm going to be keeping my ear to the ground and watching Twitter and watching the people that I trust on this to see what they have. If anything else breaks with this, obviously if there are more releases that are announced, I will jump on here as quick as I can with them. Please, again, follow me on TikTok, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Twitter would be the place where I would be posting things the most today. But yeah, it's boy, it comes as a surprise. It comes as a shock. I hope things work out for the best for him. We shall see. Again, I trust some of the wrestling media members out there that do just a phenomenal job in tracking down information, and I trust that those people will be getting us the news and information that we need. So I'm going to jump out because my friends over on True Heel Heat Wrestling are live now. So please go check them out. Listen to their thoughts and opinions at True Heel Heat. Here, I'm going to type it in the comments here. If you're not following them on YouTube, and I'm going to put this up in the comments. It is True Heel Heat Wrestling. Please go give them a follow right now. The Romeo Report is on right now. SP3 is on there, so I'm actually going to jump out and watch them. Go check them out right now if you can over on YouTube. I'm going to head out. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, again, please give this video a like if you have not subscribed. Please give the channel a subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated for every time that I have new content on here. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday, and hopefully we get some good news in the world of wrestling later today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys soon.